Well, welcome to the channel. I'm Mark. This is Mark's Mods, and I've got a little bit something special for you today. When building this Terminator, we've had this problem here with the joints to the pelvis. They're a little bit wobbly. So what I've done is I've gone over to partworksupgrades.com and I've purchased the mod to hopefully solve this problem. Now, I've purchased not just to solve this problem, but the lower tendons on the leg as well. So this kit was £6.49 and it was £1.79 with postage, so it cost basically £1, sorry, not £1.28, it cost £8.28 as well. And what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to just show you how we're going to fit these to the Terminator. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the pelvis wobble fix first. So we need these two parts here, as you can see. These are very well made, I must admit, absolutely fantastic. So thank you to the guys over at partworksupgrades.com. So this is how we're going to go about it. We need to remove this and these two screws here, so we can get this part of the thoracic cage off, I do believe. There might be a little bit more unscrewing, so let's just see what we can do first of all. So I'm just going to remove this first screw and just put it in a parts tray. Remove the second screw. Now the idea is we need to basically get these out. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. So that's the third one out, and then we're just going to remove these two screws here. That's one screw done, and that's the second screw done. Now I'm hoping it will release it, but it's not doing right now because I do believe that we've got a couple of screws just down here to undo as well, and that's holding that M2 nut in place. It might have been a good idea to maybe put some tape behind that, but never mind. And then we just got, I do believe, just another two here. That's one, and there's just one down here that we need to remove if we can get to it. Okay, so I'm just going to flip the Terminator over. Probably going to have a load of screws fall out. Has that relieved it enough? No, we need to undo these two screws here. Just put them to one side. I'm hoping after these screws are removed that the thoracic cage will shift just like that. Okay, so we've removed that part now. So now we can get to these ball joints and just pull them out there. That's one. That's two. Okay. I'm just going to move the Terminator to one side first. And I'm also just going to sort of move these bolts and bits to one side as well. Okay. So now we've done that, we've got these bits here, and what we need to do, we need to unscrew the ball bit. That's the first one. And that's the second one. Okay, and then what we need to do, we need to get our new parts. Now these are going to fit in here like that, but they do need gluing in. So let's get some glue And I'm just going to basically run this glue on the inside of the tab, just like that, just making sure I've got enough glue in place. Okay, that's the first one done, and I'm just going to slot that into place like that and let that glue go off. Okay, so we're just going to repeat that with this one. So get my glue, just coat the inside, and then bob that then into place like that. Okay, now hopefully the glue's gone off on this one, so we're now going to reassemble. So we just need to bob that into there. Oh, I do believe I've dropped a little screw, and then this bit over it, and then fix it back down into place. Okay, and that's the first one reassembled, so we'll do the same with the second one. Just get that on my screwdriver. And that's the second one replaced. Okay, so we're moving along now. So we need to bring the Terminator back across to refit these. So here it comes. Okay, so first of all we put in the ball joints. And the second one. And do believe that's next. Is that correct? I'm just working that out, making sure, yes, that is the correct way. Okay, so we'll put these bars back in. That went down here. That's them two in place. Next we need to put this back in place. Right, now we need to put this in place, should I say. So it's just a case of working backwards from taking it apart. So I'm just making sure everything's realigned. Okay, I'm just wondering why that thoracic cage isn't going in. Ah, now it's in. Okay, so let's start screwing everything back together on this Terminator. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that on like so. But what I'm going to do is the bigger screws that I took out at the beginning, I'm going to put them back in place first so that it secures this thoracic cage down, and then I can worry about all the nuts and bolts and bits and pieces and gubbins. So let's get the second one in. That's the second, and we'll just get the third. Okay, and that's the third in. And next thing we need to do is the neck part of this. Okay, so let's just try pushing these down. Ah, it's going in now, lovely. Fantastic. So we'll do the other side. Brilliant. And then we've got these two screw holes here. Get the second screw in. And that's the second one in place. Okay, so we just need to put back in the M2 nuts. Now these M2 nuts for me are a bit of a pain to put in. They never go the way I want them to. So let's hopefully they play ball today. Which they seem to be. And then there's always one in there. Normally the last one you come to. That decides you don't want to play ball. And guess what? It doesn't want to play ball. Ah, there we go. Nicely in place. Now because I've got to flip this over, I'm just going to get some electrical tape. Just get some of this. I'm just going to put some tape just on here, and that's going to hold them M2 nuts in place. And we're going to flip the Terminator over, and we're just going to screw back in the screws that we took out. And then this will be actually complete. So that's the first in. Let's get to the second. I do have my finger underneath it, just making sure, even though we've got some tape, just making sure I hold that nut in place. I didn't expect that to happen. It just gives it some extra security. And then this is the last one. Oh, don't want to go in that one. And that's the last one in. And now if we turn the Terminator over, you can now see that that isn't as wobbly as it was. That has fixed the problem. So thank you partworksupgrades.com. That has really worked a treat. Let me take that tape off. And that is how you fit them, the pelvic mods to the Terminator. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a massive thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But the next video I'll be doing will be the lower leg fixers, so I can show you how that is done. So stay safe and bye for now.